Alright, much Abrew about nothing time. Playing some blue-green Merfolk in Standard. And looks like our opponent's playing some sort of God-Pharaoh gift deck. Well, let's Sanctum. Play Kumana Speaker. Pass the turn. Can kind of build our own Jeskai gifts, eh? We can kind of build our own Wild Nikado with this Kumana Speaker. This might be the super crazy gifts deck. Strategic planning. Well, we got sideboard cards to help against it. Vizier, Minister of Inquiries. Opponent, passes. Unclaimed Territory. We'll play the Island. Let's just play Branchwalker over the Jade Bearer. Go exploring. I think we're going to Graveyard. I think we want something a little more impactful than another Kumana Speaker. We really want a Kumana. That's the big one. Or one of our other lords. But just another 2-2. Hit our opponent. Down to 18. Pass the turn. Opponent mills. Madcap, champion. Yup. I don't know if this goes well game 1, but I feel like we have a lot of sideboard cards for game 2. Charted course. Opponent's just cycling through their deck. There's a God-Pharaoh's Gift in the graveyard. Opponent passes. We'll play Unclaimed Territory. On Merfolk, get down our Branchwalker, number 2. Explore. Unsummon. I think to the graveyard. Go attacking. We are going to leave up Unsummon here, I think. Because there's a risk our opponent gets a Combat Celebrant in a graveyard and a Gifts on the battlefield. Opponent's going to block and mill. Do they have a sweeper? They mill a Refurbish and a Vizier. I mean, even just getting back Championowitz is pretty good. That's a lot of card draw. And once they have Gifts on the battlefield, we can't really get it off the battlefield main deck. Ooh, it's a tap land. That's good news. There's Combat Celebrant. Sure. Opponent passes. Well, that's Mistbinder. Play a Forest. Play Jade Bearer. Put a counter on our Kumana Speaker. Play Mistbinder. Pump the team. Kind of feels a little like modern Merfolk. Hit our opponent for 12. Opponent blocks. And now we might be far enough ahead that we win even if our opponent gets God-Pharaoh's Gift this turn. Because they'll try to get back like Combat Celebrant, and then we'll just bounce it. Alright, there's Refurbish on God-Pharaoh's Gift. Yep. So God-Pharaoh's Gift is back. Opponent gets back Combat Celebrant, I assume. If this was an Angel, we might be in trouble. And then we just unsummon. And that should be the game. Opponent scoops it up. Yeah, I'm glad that wasn't an Angel and just a Combat Celebrant. Well, we don't have Graveyard Hate, but we do have ways to interact with this deck. We have Spell Pierces and Negates, and also Naturalizes are our big ones. The question is how to make room for all of them. We might be able to cut a Tempest Caller. And maybe it's the Jade Bearers that go down. And potentially like an Unsummon. Maybe we go 2 Spell Pierces, 2 Negates, go down 1 Unsummon, and cut. We gotta cut 1 more of something. Maybe Spell Pierce just isn't good enough. It is pretty good in this matchup. They have lots of cheap spells. Like even Cathartic Reunion or something is pretty good. Maybe it's just other Tempest Caller. Maybe we don't need Tempest Caller here. They don't have that many creatures, so I feel like we might be able to win without it. Okay. Not a fast hand, but we can kill our opponent's first God-Pharaoh's Gift. Inspiring Vantage for our opponent. And passes. Well, that's Forest, and go. There's an Island, and passes. Well, play the Island. Pass the turn. We'll see if our opponent gets anything in the graveyard. We'd like to just Jungleborn Pioneer into Kumana, but opponent has Championowitz. Wow. God-Pharaoh's Gift and Combat Celebrant. Opponent passes. Play Unclaimed Territory on Merfolk, and I think we gotta pass, as bad as this feels. I think the way we lose is if they just refurbish God-Pharaoh's Gift here. Opponent. It would be nice to draw some cheaper Merfolk that we could play while still leaving up this Naturalize. Or like a Spell Pierce would be fine. Opponent gets in, down to 18. Chart a course. Tap land. And passes. Well, play the unclaimed territory on Merfolk. Pass the turn. Now we got a negate and a Naturalize, so we have lots of defense. It would just be nice if we could get something on the battlefield. Opponent. Getting in with the champion. Sure. Hits us down to 16. Tap land. Minister of Inquiries. We'll play the island. Run out Kumana. Tyrant of Orzaka. Pass the turn. So we got a blocker now. And we still have a decent amount of defense in hand. There's an Ether Hub. And Combat Celebrant just casts it. Interesting. Opponent. Passes. Let's play Oasis. Play Deep-Root Elite. We're going to play it slow and careful. Pass the turn. So now we have Negate and Naturalize. Combat Celebrant's not super scary on this board. Opponent mills themselves. Champion of Wits is a good one for our opponent. Goes to combat. Attacks. Or not. They don't know if they want to trade with Deep-Root Elite. Decides against it. Plays a tap land. Well, play Oasis. Play Jungleborn Pioneer. Makes a Merfolk. Pump Deep-Root Elite. And pump Kumana. And we're just going to pass. I think drawing a card is more important than getting in for 3. I assume our opponent just gets back this Champion of Wits. Maybe because of Champion of Wits, we should have just run out Kumana Speaker as well and trusted that either one of our spells would keep us safe. Having a second layer of protection is pretty nice, though. Opponent goes milling. Ugh, Chaos Maw. That would kill a lot of our stuff if our opponent could get that back. Opponent goes to combat. Attacks, exerts, untaps. Well, we'll just kill this Combat Celebrant. Opponent gets another combat phase. Mills themselves again. Out of energy. Man, a Graveyard Hate spell would be awesome in this matchup. But, alas. I think our opponent's trying to get back Champion of Wits, not realizing they're still at their beginning of combat phase. Opponent gets in. Well, we're going to take it. Yep, you got us. Down to 12. Here comes the Champion of Wits. Opponent's going to get a bunch of cards. Draws, discards. Plays a tap land. Well, let's draw some Merfolk, hopefully. More negates. And Silvergill. 1, 2, 1. Alright. So let's Silvergill. Reveal Kumana Speaker. Draw a card. Put a counter on our Deep-Root Elite. Ooh, and a Mistbinder. Play Kumana Speaker. Put a counter on our Deep-Root Elite. And we'll just pass. Leave up our negates and our naturalize. Now we have 5 Merfolk, so we can start countering things, putting counters on things. Trying to get up out of Sweltering Sun range, which probably means we should have put a counter on this Jungleborn Pioneer instead of the Deep-Root Elite. But hopefully that's not a problem. Opponent. Sweltering Suns. Yeah, we're going to negate that. Opponent negates the negate. Did they play a land yet? Well, yeah, we should have put the counter differently. Counters on everything. We lose some stuff. We couldn't negate again because we run the risk of our opponent going untap land, refurbish, God-Pharaoh's Gift, we lose. Opponent. Getting in. Staying frisky. Yep. Well, we take it down to 8. And opponent charts, of course. Just keep drawing those cards. Opponent passes. We draw Botanical Sanctum. Well, run out Mistbinder. Put a counter on our... I guess Mistbinder. Gets it out of, like, Magma Spray range. Hit our opponent for 11, which is 2 Merfolk. Opponent down to 9. Play Sanctum. Pass the turn. Well, this is the turn of truth. Hopefully, Negate plus Naturalize is enough to keep us alive. Which basically just means keeping God-Pharaoh's Gift off the battlefield. Opponent internalizes. And Minister of Increase. Well, our opponents build a board. So we don't win this turn. Maybe we should have kept our 1 tap down Merfolk. Opponent passes. We actually are kind of close. 1, 2, 3. We are kind of close to winning. Branchwalker. I think this means we do win this turn. So Branchwalker put a counter on this. Oasis on Kumana for the win. So play Branchwalker. This should do it. This should do it. Kumana is so good. So Branchwalker comes down, explores, counter on Kumana, up to 6 power. We get a Sanctum. And then Desert up our Kumana. And then make Kumana unblockable. 9/11. Kumana is really insane. Kumana is an absurdly strong card. It wins in all different ways. And it is super good. I can't even explain how impressed I am with Kumana. And our opponent scoops it up. Sweet. Thanks for watching the video. If you're subscribed, make sure to hit that bell icon to get notifications for all the latest videos. It's a great way to support the channel for free. And you can find the next video right here.